Hello there everyone, this is Zombo Skater. Welcome back to the show. So we are once again playing some midweek Satisfactory. This is gonna be episode number 3. Let's go ahead and load ourselves on into my autosave. Alright, so in today's episode, our goals are gonna be Concrete Factory, Copper Factory. We're gonna try and keep it at 30 minutes today instead of the long hour that the last episode was and the 41 minutes of the episode before that. Whew, long videos. So we're basically going to kind of go over the basics of concrete and copper. And then I'm going to kind of do some cuts and get a big factory built up. And then we're going to kind of talk about some upgrades and maybe some things that I want to do with the goal of this particular Let's Play. And we'll go from there, I guess. So hurry up, Satisfactory. Let's get in. I want to go. I just got home from work and I want to play me some games. First, I'll take a sip of my tasty beverage. Oh, delicious. Delicious green tea. All right, so here we are. So in the last episode, we kind of went over a little bit about how the iron factory works and a good way to set it up. And then I built this. It's currently not at 100% efficient, because I'm using belts. I don't have the appropriate belts. We also have, I added this the other day while I was AFKing. I added a little bit more storage just so that way I could gather up stuff while I was off, you know, cleaning my house and things like that in between episodes. We still have our storage down here that we did last episode. And then, of course, we had put our equipment bench, our crafting bench, and our hub up here, and I think I need to go into here and go to, where is it gameplay or controls? Probably controls. Mouse sensitivity, we'll just have to be careful not to jump around too much. Hopefully I'm not too shaking around. So where are we at? We are currently at tier 2. We're done with tier 1 and yeah, tier 0. Yeah, so we're on tier 2. So we're trying to work on logistics here. So this is going to be the goal for the end of the day, to have all this concrete, reinforced iron plates, iron rods, and regular iron plates. So let's go ahead and get down into it. I think we have nothing in our inventory. Way to go. Oh, good grief. All right, let's run down here real fast and get all of our... And I'm going to fix this as soon as I have a chainsaw and I can get rid of trees. All right, so let's grab... you know what? Let's just take all. Let's just take all. This has actually been making things for me, but I do have some inventory over here. As you can see, actually, I added a second layer up here, just so I can put anything in that we're going to need. So we are going to need these portable miners to make our to make our drills. We are going to need some concrete, potentially, for our platforms. We already have enough of those. Let's go ahead and grab these reinforced iron plates out. And I don't think we're going to need wire and cables, but just in case. Well, we are going to need it for power, so just in case. So, alright, so we're going to use this little area here to kind of show the basics of concrete. So first, let's go ahead and grab out our production. And we're going to grab out our constructor and just place one down just so we can talk about it. So inside here, you're going to see concrete. Concrete requires 45 limestone and 15 concrete is what it's going to output. And this is all we're going to need. We're basically just going to need a drill, and we're just going to build this up here. We're just going to need a drill, and then a couple constructors, and then a storage unit. So it's a pretty quick and simple build. So let's go take a look at what our drill is going to do for us. I believe it's going to be 120 because it's a Mark 1 drill on a pure node. But we're going to have to put this up here and see. Oh, look at this. Holy crap. Let's go ahead and pick all these up. Get up here. That's why I didn't have the platform all built up. Ooh, do I have no space? I have no space. You know what? Just for the heck of it, let's go ahead. Organization. Let's put a storage box down here. That way we can go ahead and stick all of, not all of these, but let's go ahead and stick. And we're all cleared up. We're all cleared up. All right. Okay, cool. So now we can finish building our platform over here. Foundations, boop, boop. And what's nice about this is we're eventually going to be able to utilize this with a Mark II miner, but for the time being, and you know what, I want to raise this platform. We're going to have this come up one tiny little one And we'll actually just raise this up. And we'll put our factory over on this side. So our walkway will be slightly just a little bit lower. But now we'll actually be able to build here at the same level that our drill. See, we're already clipping in the ground right there. That's going to be a problem. All right. Let's go ahead and get our drill down. Production, MK1 miner drill, and, you know, I don't want to ruin all this space down here. We're going to need it for other things. So let's go ahead and we'll build it out this way. We'll have to raise our platform just slightly a bit more. But if we come in here to our Mark miner, you can see it's 120 per minute. So if we have 120 limestone coming out of this, what is that going to give me? Do the math, Nathan. 120 divided by 45. So it's going to be about 2 and 67% of a third constructor, which we are capable of doing. So we can always underclock a constructor. So what we're going to do to here is we're going to just take a belty belt, or not organization, logistics. Just take a little belt right about like this, just a little bit out. And I'm going to clean all this up afterwards. I just want to show you guys how this is built. Why did I build my belt first? I am a doofball. I don't like building my belts first. I like building a piece of equipment first. So you see the blue line. We are in line. And we can actually put this a little bit closer. So we'll just put one down there. And actually, do I have this on my hotbar? Did I do this? Yes, I did. I'm smart. What we're going to do is we're going to split this out into 3 constructors. And we'll just stick the 3 constructors over here. We'll just do a constructor number 1. Oh, we need some more platforms. Station, platform. Good, good. Get there, get there. Ooh, not gonna fit. Okay, let's raise these up. Oh man, it's still not up high enough. I didn't want to raise this platform too much because of where the drill is, but all of this we can go ahead and raise this up for the time being, and we'll fix this a little bit nicer later on. And we'll just basically put the constructor right here at the edge. That way it'll fit nicely. So constructor, you want to make sure your input is facing the direction you want it to go. Oop, 1 there. 1 there. And the last one there. And we just need to make sure these are all on limestone, or concrete, I should say. Concrete, concrete, concrete. And so this one right here, what we're going to do is once we unlock the ability to underclock, we'll put this at 66 or 67%. And what that's going to do is as this comes out and feeds into all these constructors, right now our belts are going to be carrying 60 items per minute, or 120 items per minute coming out of here, but then it's going to be 40, 40, 40. So we're actually going to be under the amount of items required to go inside these. But eventually we'll upgrade this to a Mark II drill and have a Mark II belt coming out, and then this will be actually efficient. But for the time being, we're not too worried about it. So let's go ahead and come down a little bit, do a little turny turn. Come into there, and then get this one to kind of come into there. And we're going to have some clipping. Like I said, I'm not too worried about this. This is going to be me showing you how this works. And then we'll come around to this side. And we're just going to get merger, logistics, Nathan, logistics. And we can just put it right in line with this one right here. Boom. Get our belts out, attach our belts. Attach our belts, and then we can attach a storage unit. Look. Oh, my fuse broke. Oh, no, that's not good. Probably out of power. And logistics again, conveyor belt. Boom, boom. So that's pretty much all done for any kind of concrete factory. So the only difference is going to be, is once I get a Mark II miner on here, I'm going to get 240 out. I'm going to be able to better organize this and add some more constructors, making more limestone at a click. But all that really is we're going to take it out, just spread it into 3 ways, stick it into 3 constructors, and then merge those 3 constructors back again and store it. So that is all that is said to a concrete factory. So I'm going to go ahead and clean all this up and make an actual nice looking factory, make this platform look a lot better. And then we will cut back after that. And I also need to go solve my power problem. So I shall return. Okay, so just as I thought, I came up here. I grabbed some biomass from the storage down there on my way up. And I came up, and this was at 65. This was at 65. But this one, however, was at 0. So we basically, with just these two running 40 megawatts, we just did not have enough power because we are currently using 53 and we only have 70 megawatts available. So, obviously more than those other two. So I filled them all up and now we're good to go with power again. So yay, we're making iron again. All right, now I'm off to make a nicer factory. See you in a second. Well, all right, welcome back. Okay, let's go ahead and grab all of these out just for later, and we can delete our personal storage, and let's go take a look at what we built. So, like I said, I'm kind of building prematurely for not having things that we are eventually going to obtain. So, I basically designed this with the intent of having both a normal node and a pure node available to us at some point, which we do have a couple limestone nodes pretty close by. So I built this just that way. All I have to do is bring an input over, upgrade my belts, and away we'll go. That way I don't have to worry about building the rest of the structure later since I know exactly what I want. So this is our pure node. Eventually this will have a Mark II miner on it, pulling out 240. And I just have the belt routing underneath, and it basically comes right over to here. And then what we're doing is we're using a lift to bring this belt up, and then it comes into a merger. And the reason we're coming into a merger, if I can get up here. Oh, God, now I'm stuck. All right, now you can see the belt. The reason I'm going into a merger is because with the rate at which the constructors can make concrete for us out of the limestone, excuse me, the 120 plus the 240 will be making us 360, and then we'll actually get a nice little rate coming out of all of our constructors. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift it up, come into here, and we're going to merge this one over into this one, which will be eventually a 120 lift, which is like nothing's coming up here right now. It's just not even connected. I just pre-placed it for later. And so this one will come up and split off this way, and it'll just be 120, whereas this one is eventually going to be, I believe, a Mark III belt, a Mark II belt with a 60 belt in between. So the 240 coming up is going to split basically 75% this way and 25% this way, and then the 25% will add over here. So they'll basically equal out. And then all we're doing from there is just a two-way split, so it'll be the 180, so it'll be 90, 90, and then coming into here 45, 45, 45, 45, which goes up to the constructors, and the constructors take 45 limestone in for, what is it, 15 concrete out? Yeah, because it's 3 to 1. And it's just basically the same on that side. And then all we're doing is the output of the constructors is going to come in a merger. Let's see if we can't build ourselves a lift up here. Not a lift. Hello, give me a ramp. Oh, I don't attach it there, so let's go back a bit and book. Book. Another ramp. Turn around, thank you. Turn around. Oh, my power just went out again. So yeah, so all we're doing is we're coming into the constructors. Each one is just set to limestones, 45 in, 15 out, which is why I've set it up the way I have. So we'll have the exact amount of limestone coming in between the 120 and the 240 line, getting split up basically 8 directions to go to these 8 constructors with 45 in, and then we'll have 15 out. So what I'll eventually have to do as well is these lines here. I mean, it's going to be 15 plus 15 makes 30, 30 plus 30 makes 60, and then 60 plus this 30 is going to make 90, which means this will have to be a Mark II belt. These can be Mark I's for another 60, and then this can be a Mark II out, and we'll change this over to a Mark lift. Why are you not in there? You go all the way in there. Thank you very much. All right, and so then it'll just come out, come over. And the reason I did this is eventually we're going to get conveyor walls. So we'll be able to put a conveyor wall here, re-add our conveyor. So we'll be able to see what the item is and then still be able to look in the storage. But yeah, that is our concrete factory, all done and dusted. Like I said, it's not going to be highly efficient right now just because of very unbalanced loading. But it's fine. I mean, we're just going to make concrete for us. That's the main point. So I am going to go deal with my power issue again. Oh, power. Power's an ordeal. What I think I might do is make a cut and make a quick biodiesel maker, biofuel maker, and then show you how I design that, and then we'll come back from that before we do the concrete, or not concrete, copper. So I shall return in a second. Yay, one more factory done. Why, hello, my guy. Can you point me to all the leaves and all the wood? No? What? Why? Why not? You are not very nice, sir. I'm being friendly to you. You're not very nice. Okay, back to gathering leaves since he won't help me out. I was hoping he'd gather leaves for me. Ah! Jeez, you are so... Oh, God, I'm getting attacked by something else. That is not you grunting. That is something else grunting. Hello, guy. And the excitement happens. Oh, God, I am almost... Oh, I am out of inventory space. No wonder I'm not collecting leaves. Okay, sorting out inventory, staying away from scary things, and I shall be right back. Oh, back for more excitement. I was just around the corner here, and I found a drop pod, and I got attacked again. That's where the other guy must have come from, as he must have come from over here as I was standing around. But I don't know if we've... well, we saw the one way back in the first episode. Way back in the first episode. This was only the third episode. But we didn't get a chance to explore it together because we were getting attacked. So you are going to find, every once in a while, some of these drop pods. And there's going to always be goodies around, like free iron, free screws, free reinforced iron plates. Oh, look at all the goodies. Let's click these leaves while I'm thinking about it. I click leaves, all the leaves. But yeah, so there's going to be all these different pieces of machinery around. And if we come up to some of it, like this right here, open drop pod. If we click E, you're going to see it says repairs needed. Needs one modular frame. So once we get the chance to build a modular frame, we'll be able to stick it in here and go click and open it up. And then we'll get some goodies out of it. And we will explain that as we upgrade and get our modular frames and whatnot. But for the time being, I am going to leave this place and... Oh, fresh, clean water. Look, I'm clean again. Is there anything on the bottom here? Nope, nothing in the water. All right, back to getting leaves. See ya! So, I'm up here just off the edge of... see, there's our hub right there. And here's our first copper node is down here. And here's where our second copper node is going to be. And as I was fighting an enemy, I was backing up, and look what I found. So we're not going to go in here right now, but every once in a while, you'll find these little caves, and they're not little, they're big. And inside them is going to be quartz, which I don't believe we have found yet, but these guys right here. Oh, God. Oh, God. Haha, suck it, spider. Yeah, there's tiny little spiders. Yeah, they're not that tough, just like all the enemies in the game. They're not really all that tough, but... okay, I'm gonna get this quartz and back on out of here, but we're gonna now have another thing of research to be able to do. I don't believe we found quartz yet. Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, get out of the cave. Okay, get out of the cave. It's not time for exploring. We're supposed to be building. We're supposed to be... Ooh, look at this. Copper ore. Don't mind if I do. All right, I'll be right back after I gather some more leaves. I love in games with graphics, this rock is floating. You're a miracle rock. So are you, miracle rock. You're not as miracle-y, though, because you're closer to the ground. This one's even more miracle. Is there any more miracle rocks? Nope, just two. Okay. What I was doing. Okay, so we're coming back here. Let me just put one little belt right here, because it's our output. So this is going to change over time. I actually set it down. But for right now, all we're going to do is we're going to chuck all of our leaves into here, into the storage unit. The storage unit is going to output the leaves. That way we can just, as we're gathering leaves, we can just chuck them in here. We need to bring power down too, by the way. I completely failed to do that. Q, power. We have enough lines on either one of you, do we? Oh, no. So we'll just steal power from you for the time being, because this is going to go away. So all we're doing in here is we're taking the leaves, and we're going to take as many leaves as we can. It's up to 120, and then convert them into biomass. Oh, my... Yeah, I still got to go upgrade my power there. And then it'll just come out here, and then we'll just have our biomass stored in here. So that way I don't have to sit there at the crafting bench crafting biomass. So speaking of which, the whole reason I was doing this is because I need biomass. I'm going to take this back out for the time being, and actually, you know what? I don't even need to, because I can go put this in there and we'll be good to go. Hopefully we have enough power. So I'm going to go sort the power situation out, and then I will meet you over at the copper ore. Alright, so as we take a nice little lovely view here of our iron factory and our concrete factory, I added a fourth biogenerator up there. So we're now generating 100 megawatts of power. Just because we're starting to get so many pieces of equipment. I think currently we're at about 57. Oh, and is sulfur? Yeah, sulfur. Let's go ahead and pick this up while I'm talking. So, all right, our next step is going to be copper. So we can get our wire and our cable and eventually some copper sheets. Oh, and I'm going to need my two little, you know what? It's iron? That's iron. We don't need iron. We need our two little, our little miner dudes, our portable miners. Oh, yeah, where the wood and the biomass was, I stuck the quartz in there instead since we have our own storage now over here. But we need a dose of these, so let's go ahead and go. Eventually, all these nodes, we're going to match up and all that sort of stuff, but there's no reason to take two nodes over here right now just because we don't have enough conveyor belt ability. So we're just going to utilize the one miner right here. Oh, look at this. We already had him over here. Oh, we're going to have enough space for this? Oh, no, take. Yes, we have enough space. Did I bring concrete? Let's say I bought concrete. Sort. Yes, I bought concrete. Not enough, though. So, okay, with copper, our big deal here is we're going to need to make copper sheets eventually. We don't have it unlocked yet, but cable and wire. So I'm going to build this up as if we were going to make copper sheets. But in essence, all we're doing is the same thing as we did over there, where we're going to have a miner. The miner is going to come in. And fortunately for this one, this is just going to use 120. Eventually, we'll make one that's going to utilize 480 copper coming in. But it's going to be 120 ore coming in with a splitter that's going to split basically that 120 into 60 and then split again to 4 sets of 30. And that's going to go off to 4 smelters. The smelters are going to make us 120 ore. And then what the ore is going to do is it's going to go up to... what is that? 7 constructors. 7 constructors, and 2 of our constructors are going to make wire. 2 of them are going to make the cables from wire, and then 3 of them are going to make our copper sheets. So I am going to go ahead and get that built up. It's basically going to look just like the iron ingot factory in a way, but I'm going to build it up because you've already seen kind of my thought process behind building. So I'm going to go ahead and build it up. And then I'll explain how everything works after it is done. So I'm going to make a cut real fast and then get this platform built and get ourselves some copper. All right, I'll be right back. Oof, when you're going to get concrete because you ran out of concrete and you realize everything's turned off and you go, why? Oh, that's right. I forgot to re-put my line back up here when I add the next biogenerator. So I'm going to get that power back and then get some concrete and then finish making this build. Hey, look at that. We got power. Yay. Oh my goodness. I'm a noob. All right, I'll be right back. All right, quick update. I just had to come up and get some concrete. I keep running out of concrete. Until this thing gets going really well, we're just going to keep running out of concrete. But so far, I have the miner coming in. It splits out into these 4 smelters, and then we're going to take this up to the constructor area where we're going to be making our sheets, eventually, cables and wire. So, all right, I'm getting back at it. Almost done. Almost done. We're back up at concrete again. It's always concrete. But, yeah, it was nice. I made the whole layer up there, and then I realized, oh, I made an oopsie-doopsie. Things weren't snapping properly, and I realized I hadn't made my layer right here, which we call a sandwich layer. I believe we talked about that over there. I hadn't made it properly. I had to delete everything. Oh, God. And then come back and get concrete because I ran out of concrete. So, all right, more concrete. Little progress update. We had a big mess, and then we had to delete the whole mess, and now we're back at making a mess again. I shall return. All right, welcome back. So ignore all this ramping and stuff. This is just so I can show you guys what's going on. So once again, this is not set up for just what we have currently. We still need to do some research to get copper sheets, which is going to be basically half of the production of this thing. But we also are only using 1 of the nodes out of the 2 with the Mark 1 miner, so a lot of our belts aren't upgraded to what we need to do, and I need a little drink real fast. And I probably actually have some belts up top I still need to fix. But so what we end up having here is we have our copper node coming in, and it would help if our copper node actually comes all the way in, wouldn't it? Oh, that is not my, let me get it back to my belts. Now that is hilarious right there. I thought maybe one of the belts going to our storage was going to be bad, but we don't have an input belt. Okay, so our belt's going to go in. So eventually this is going to be 240, and it's going to split out to 120, 120, and then 60, 60. But currently we're utilizing the 120 out to 30, which is actually good because we only have 4 smelters. So the smelters will accept 30 ingots in. So eventually we're going to add 4 more smelters up here. But currently, the iron will come in, or copper I should say, and it's going to get smelted, and then it's going to come out. And the way I have this merged here is so that way it goes to specific constructors. So these two right here are going to merge and then go up this lift, and they're going to go to 3 constructors, as we'll see up there. And those are going to make our copper sheets, which basically, once these are full, this line is just going to stop running because we're not making copper sheets. But then you've got this smelter, which is outputting 30 to 2 constructors making wire. That's actually going to give us wire. And then these two are also going up to make wire. But the reason it's split out is because we are going to be taking that wire and then making cable. Let's make our way up to the next layer here. So all we're doing up here is we're taking that sandwich, and so we got the input for the copper sheets coming up to a merger, splitting out 3 directions to these 3 constructors. And you've got these 2 lifts are going to a splitter with 2 lifts going up to 2 constructors on either side. So I just basically put it in the middle just to make it look kind of nice. And then up here you can see our merger with the 3 splitters going into constructors that will eventually make copper sheets, but as you can see, I don't have it available. And these ones are just making wire. So then what we have to do to get all our outputs out on this tiny little line here is I've built a lift up coming around to a lift down so I can take our copper sheets down that way. As you can see, our wire is going into this constructor, which is making cable, and then our cable will go down, and then our wire is just coming down this line. And it looks like we may all be connected. Let me see. Can I get a Mark 1 belt in here? No. So why are you not outputting? Are you not going in? You're going in. Oh, I got no power to this one. It would help if I hooked it up, huh? Hilarious. I knew something was going to go wrong. Q, power, power. Give me the power, power, power. There we go. Now we're making cables. And then all this is doing is just going right... I broke a fuse. All this is doing is coming down here to hurt myself, and then going into a storage unit, and then just mark lifting down. And eventually this will all be closed up with walls. But so yeah, let's do one last little thing just to give ourselves some niceness so we can see the outputs of all of this. And there we go. So now we'll be able to see our cables, our wire, and eventually our copper sheets. So that is copper done. And I can actually get rid of all of this junkola here. Eventually, like I said, we'll have some nice conveyor walls and make this look all pretty with some glass walls and all sorts of stuff like that. But we have not learned all that stuff yet, so we cannot do it. So I'm kind of just giving you an idea of how I typically will build my my factories to make them look a little bit nicer than just, you know, stuff all over the place. But I think we're going to eventually have some stuff all over the place too. So that is all of that. So we are now making some copper, which I need to go fix my power situation here. So we're making copper, we're making concrete, and we're making iron. So awesome. So we basically have all of the components that we need. We're even over here making some biomass, which I am going to pick up all that I have. And I'm just storing the wood in there for now. Oop, and let's take this off the conveyor belt too, just in case we need it. Let's go fill up our power, and then let's go take a look at our hub and see what we need in our hub to do a couple upgrades. And I think we're going to close out the video with a couple upgrades just like we did last video. Doop, 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 doop. I can't wait to have the chainsaw so we can cut all this down. Gotta go fill our power. Alright, we may actually be exceeding our ability for power. Either that or we're just out. We may just be out, to be honest. Yeah, we may just be out. We're going to get up to coal really soon, so it's not going to be too big of a deal. Let's see. Oh, yeah, fuse is broken. So we are needing another biomass generator, which I guess we will just stick... Let's stick right here. Let's take this power pole down. Go ahead and go Q, biomass burner. Boom. And we'll stick a power pole. Actually, we need to get some foundations. Power pole. Oh, I'm not going to be able to... Yeah, the stupid log is on my way. How do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? We'll take this line away and put a power pole. Actually, I don't need the power pole. I can just grab the power line. I'm gonna take you right to here. Not right to there. And connect you. You are connected to that pole. Just connect to that pole. Sure. Now we should be able to, let's grab some of the biomass out of here. There we go. Boom. And then fill this one up. Kaboomy. Now, hopefully, we'll stay powered. Yay! Now we're making 130 megawatts, and we are utilizing 94.1 already. This is just going to actually go up a little bit, too, as we start constructing stuff. Cool beans. All right, we got our power out. Good grief already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 biomass generators. Ugh. All right, so we're going to let these run, make up a whole bunch of stuff for us. And those 3 in the back, why are we not getting power to you? Why are you not oh, good grief, Nathan. So, we're going to need to grab power pole right here. Power. Yeah! What did I just connect? What in the world? You can connect your power to the freaking spaceship going up? No way. Okay, we just learned something new together. Alright, so now we need to connect you. You, not all the way up to you, and then we'll take this down. Does it really matter where this is going to go? Let's just find a power pole. Boom, right there. There we go. Now we're all lit up. So you're going to notice these 3 back here are never going to have power on them really right now because we're not running copper sheet, so that's all fine. So at least our wire and our cable is going, and as soon as this all backs up to the copper sheet, it's just going to push the rest of it all up here. So we're going to be good. We'll be good. So we're going to let those fill up for a little bit, but while we're at it, do we have we haven't even got our MAM yet. Let us go take a look. So we need all of this stuff. Let's go ahead and pop those in there, pop those in there, those in there, those in there. So we need some more iron plates, some more, more cables we're done with. We need 115 concrete and a whole bunch of iron plates. All right, so I'm going to go grab all that stuff. I'll meet you back here, and then we'll upgrade. Alrighty, we got our resource eyes, so let's go ahead and pop on in here and go kaboom, kaboom, done and done and done, and let's push the big giant red button. Kaboosh! I wonder what would happen if you had attached power to that thing and let it go. I want to test that.
Now accessible. To encourage additional verticality, conveyor poles now have a stackable variant.
You see this? You see, it's just floating. I didn't attach it to that. How did? What in the? How did a power pole get right here? I'm not even gonna ask. Never mind. You can't attach power to the. I was like, how can I attach power to my spaceship? You can't. You can't. I had a power pole floating in midair. Does that mean I can stack power poles? No. How did that power pole get up there? What in the world? I don't even know how I did that. I'm a mad genius apparently. All right, okay, so let's see. What did she give us? So we now have the MAM and the space elevator, which we need to build. Got nothing new here. Nothing new here. There we go. Conveyor belts, two stackable power poles. This thing is pretty cool. So basically what it lets us do is we can actually let's go ahead and put this on keybind number 6. So now what we can do is we can actually use these, and then you can run your conveyors. Not like that. You can run your conveyors. Really? Are you not gonna give me a snap point? There we go. You can actually run your conveyors on top of each other, kind of deal now. So if I see like that, so I can actually stack them, which is really nice. So it's gonna make things a little bit cleaner as we do some of our construction, especially when it comes to starting to grab resources from a long way away, and you got to bring them all back. Makes things nice and clean. Kind of called bussing, I guess. And then let me see, what else do we get? So then we got nothing else there, nothing else there, nothing else there, and nothing else there. Boo! Let's go see what the next one is. So we're going to have to wait a little bit for this to come in. Well, let me see. We're going to want to get these. Oh, there goes our copper sheeting right there. And then we got our chainsaw and solid biofuel. And then jump pads. I don't really use jump pads, but hey, the jump pads are there. And then this is going to be a big thing for us. So in order for us to get like the conveyor walls and other things, we're going to need this. And what this is going to be an ordeal where we send all of our extra resources into, and then it's going to give us points, and then the points turn into coupons, and then the coupons, we can buy all the walls and stuff like that with it, which is pretty cool. So this is going to be the next one we're going to work on. So let's select the milestone, and then as soon as this comes back, we'll be able to do the next milestone. So let me see, what do I want to do? We don't have a MAM out here yet, do we? Let's go ahead and build our molecular analyzer research thingamabobber madoohicker. Where do we want to place this? For the time being, let's go ahead and place this right here. right in the middle of our walkway. So this is going to be important for us finding all sorts of little items that you don't necessarily get through the tech upgrade, the tier upgrade in the hub. So all we need to do here is if we click on one of these molecular analysis and analyzing blah 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 words, can't word today, you'll notice that we have 2 tiers here. And if I click on alien carapace with an actual piece in my inventory, we're going to get some research. Let's go ahead, and we don't have any in here. As we're waiting for this to come in, I'm going to go grab, let me see, let's see all the stuff we can grab. So we're going to want an animal butt and a different kind of animal butt. And then we're going to want the flower petals, and then one of each kind of food, our power slug, our quartz, and our sulfur. So I'm going to go grab all that, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back here. Do some research. Alien organisms. We got this right here. Start our research. Only takes 3 seconds. That's nice and easy. The analysis of alien carapace is complete. Please choose a new node. I will. Alright. So the new node is actually biomass, which we don't have any on us.
Recipe unlocked.
Oh, this is biomass based off of the alien carapace. So that's cool. Go ahead and do the other one.
Research available in the MAM.
Yeah, I know, lady. We just talked about that. A lot of these are 3 seconds, but some of them are actually way up higher. New research unlocked. That I think. So yeah, so we need to go make just any kind of biomass, and then we'll be able to... Actually, you know what? Let's just do this right here. Oh, that is not my biomass generator. Oh, is it coming back down? Oh, look. He came back down. He's landed. Alright, so let's... can I just take a little bit of this? There we go. Oh, that's not the right machine. Hello. Oh, you're not back. I just saw the structure there. Where you at? Where you at, dude? Up in the sky somewhere. Really high up. Alien organisms. Biomass. I can't afford. I need 10. Oh, I need 10 of the butts. How many of the butts did I need for the other one? Oh, we can do this one. Afford. Yay! Ooh, new things. So what's nice about this is now we're going to be able to do this and get 6 more inventory slots if we had enough butts and wire. This one's not unlocked yet because we don't have crystal oscillators or stators opened up, or beacons even, I think. Of course, medicinal inhaler. We need to make some modular frames for that. So, okay, let's move on to flower petals. This is like really important stuff. We have to like make sure we do all our research. This is going to be able to get us a color gun and then color cartridges, which I'm not so worried about right now, so we're not going to research that. We do have some of the pale berries. We don't have any mushrooms, which we should be able to get in the cave. Next episode, we're going to go take a look inside that cave.
New object added to the object scanner.
Ooh, cool. Oh yeah, so all these foods are now going to be available for us to find with the scanner. All right, so we're still waiting on mushrooms before we can unlock that. Moving on to power slugs. This is going to unlock power shards. This one's going to be important for us unlocking the overclocking. Yeah, so we're going to want to come back and do all of this research. We still need to find a yellow slug. Yes, the overclock production. So this one is going to be important. We're going to go ahead and do that. So we'll go ahead and let this analyze real fast. And while we're doing that, our ship is back. So let's go ahead and see what our next research requires, which actually it's right here, plant assembly. So for this one, we're going to actually get assemblers, copper sheets, rotors, and the rotors and modular frames and the smart plating are the first 3 things that you have to have an assembler. It's basically like a constructor, but it allows multiple item inputs instead of like the constructor with this one. So let's go ahead and go to active milestone and let's put everything we can in here. And to be perfectly honest, we should have enough cable and enough iron rods, so let's go ahead and go down and grab that. I shall be back with all those materials, and then hopefully at the end of that too, we should have the research done. So let's go down there. And we're back. That took me no time at all. I had some actually down in my other storage. Ready for launch again. Click the button. Ooh, yeah. Bye-bye, ship.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated. Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator. Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
Well, okay. Then I guess we're going to use an assembler, aren't we, lady? Bye. I don't know where you're going to, but bye. Oh my god, he goes so far up. Bye. Okay, anyway. All right. So, next milestone is going to be obstacle clearing, which will be this one, which, guess what? We have enough stuff to do that, so that's awesome. So, okay, we're going to avoid that for right now, and let us take a look at what we got. So, nothing here. The space elevator we're going to talk about after we get done with this tier, so don't worry about that for the time being. We got our assembler. So, like I said, it's got 2 inputs for 1 output. We can make some of the newer pieces of equipment, and I don't believe we got anything else as far as stuff there. We might have some stuff in our equipment manufacturer. This still has 2 minutes to go. We're going to be waiting on that to come back. So I believe this is probably a pretty good time to actually go ahead and call it an episode. And then from there, I think what we're going to do is next episode, we're going to go on a little exploration of the cave, find some mushrooms, maybe kill a bunch more baddies so we can get some more alien butts. We can even kill that guy down there, but he's kind of our friend. He's just keeping our base, you know, he's our pet. He's like our big giant tick-looking whale. Yeah, I don't know. Weird guy. Bob. We're going to call him Bob. Hi, Bob. I hope you're doing well, Bob. Yeah, so I'm going to basically AFK tonight and let this just kind of build up as much as possible and keep these stupid things fueled up. And we're going to, next episode, basically work on completing Tier 2 and get as much research in the MAM done as possible. And so we're going to have a pretty good adventure time, I think, next episode, where we're just going to go around the world and look for a bunch of stuff. Maybe we'll go off adventuring to where the east and west most nodes for our base are going to be. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. So I got a lot of footage here to edit and splice down and cut down for you guys. And I hope you enjoyed and maybe even learned a thing or two. And now we have Mark II belts as well. So we're going to be able to make all 3 of these just slightly a little bit more efficient than they currently are, since we are still not up to Mark III, which a couple of these require some Mark III belts. But I think we're pretty good. So on that note, this is Zomboscator, and I am signing out. Don't forget to hit that like, that subscribe, leave all the comments below. Tell me what you liked or didn't like about the video, and what else you would like to see me play and showcase. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye! Ta-ta!